Hi guys, I'm going to show you quickly how to get into your Storyboard That project. There are two ways. One is to follow the link in the assignment. If that doesn't work or you're struggling with that for some reason, then another way is to go through Clever. So you would log on to Clever just like usual, but instead of scrolling down to find it, you're going to go right up here to S. Johnson's page. You're going to click into that. And then here is your storyboard. So the app is called StoryBoard That. You're going to click into that. And yours is going to look different. I already have it pulled up over here. So this is what yours should look like. The instructions are right here. I'm going to read them to you. The due date is Friday, so make sure it's in by Friday, please. The objective, you are to create a storyboard that shows you meeting Turtle from Turtle in Paradise. Your job is to create a short storyboard that shows your very first time meeting Turtle. So guiding questions, things to think about as you're trying to figure out what to say or where you would be. Where would you meet her? Would you meet her at school? I mean, this is your story, so you get to decide. Would you meet her in Key West somewhere, so your setting would be outside or at a house? And then what would you say to her? Do you have questions for her? Would you just kind of introduce yourself? You think about that. What would you realistically do if you met her? Try to stay true to yourself and try to keep her as she is as a character. So think about her character traits. How would she respond to you? So try to keep it genuine. Okay, so then your requirements. You must have 3 boxes or cells minimum. When you first open your storyboard, it will have 3 automatically. You only have to have 3, but you may make more if you are kind of on a roll or you fill in your 3 boxes and you need to keep going to make it make sense. Go for it. Each cell must have 1 scene or background. It must have your character and Turtle's character and a minimum of 1 text box. So they're going to have dialogue. What are you going to say? What is she going to say? You may include other characters as well. If you want Beans or Kermit there, that's fine. But you definitely have to have you and you have to have Turtle. Okay, so I'm not going to click this because it is just a student view that I'm looking at, but that's what you would click right here, start assignment. So showing you actually how to do it. So I started one right here. This is my demo for you. I love this tool. Unfortunately, I only have a free trial, so I only have it for a couple days, but we're going to make the most of it while we have it. So this is my first cell right here. I put my background as a schoolroom. I changed some of the colors, and I'll show you how to do that. I included a character that could be me and a text box. So to find your background, it automatically will start in the scenes section. You can just scroll along at the top here to find something you want, but you can click around. So if you want to do, you meet Turtle in a home inside, these are different backgrounds you could use. Okay, really cool. If you thought maybe, if you wanted to try to find something that reflects the time period of Turtle in Paradise, you would look under U.S. history or historical. You could do something country, rustic, as she lives in Key West, so you might be looking for something with water, outdoor. Anyway, this is where you're going to find your backgrounds for your cells. When you choose one, I'm going to go back to school. So when you choose your, let's see, I'm going to go with this one. Your background, you'd click and drag it. Okay? It's not enough just to click it. That won't do anything. You have to drag it in. This is where you can get really creative if you want to. You can leave it as is, or you can change things. So maybe it's nighttime and I might want to have my background have a dark sky. Maybe my school building is not red. Maybe it's blue or gray or whatever. So you can choose that, kind of mess around. When you're done, you just click outside of those editing boxes and you're good to go. Okay, so there's that. For characters, you click up here and these are the adults, but there's also teens and kids and characters in different uniforms and outfits. You can look for time period, clothes. I mean, really, the sky's the limit, but try to keep it as accurate as possible. So what would you really wear? What fits you the most? And remember, this isn't like a Bitmoji or anything like that. It's not going to look exactly like you, but get something that works and that's close enough. So let's see, I'll put this little character in. I'll drag her in. Okay, so she doesn't quite fit. I mean, she might be a little small. So if I wanted to make her bigger, you just click these little blue dots, and you can make her bigger. You can make her smaller. So if she's close up, I'm going to make her kind of bigger. And then you can choose all the different colors for the parts of her. So you could choose her hair color, choose her skin color, eyes, like that one. Okay. Yeah, change whatever you want. Okay. And then when you're happy with it, you click out. If you don't want to keep it, you just come in and click that red X and it will delete that character. Pretty simple. Okay, so we'll put this guy in now. All right. I'm just gonna do some brown hair. Okay. All right, there he goes. Now you can also edit their pose. So they don't all just have to be standing there with their hands down, staring straight on. This is where you can get pretty creative. I love this stuff. It's pretty great. I think you guys are gonna like this. So choosing their facial expression. Do they have their head tilted to the side? What is their arm doing? All of these things. You get the point. So click around, find the ones that you like. Okay, maybe they're turned to the side. Oops. Okay, here we go. Okay, I'm glad I did this. So I said in my instructions, make sure you're saving. Save. And thankfully, Storyboard already has this built in where it will remind you. So I'm going to go ahead and do that here. I'm going to update my dude. All right, he's cool. I'm going to go down here to save. So I'm going to save my storyboard, and it's going to give me those options. So I've already saved it one time. When you first save your storyboard, it's going to ask you to title it. I already put my title on, so I'm good to go. And then you have to scroll down a little bit and click edit to go back into it, which I've already done. Then when I come in, I'm still working and I get that reminder, or if I remember to save, it's going to give you this screen. So I'm going to save and continue. Okay, because you don't want to lose your work. We all have been there where we've gotten something turned in or some work done and we have to end up redoing it because it didn't save or submit correctly. Don't want that for you. Okay, so here's my dude. We can move him around. In this one, I have my text box, and I'm going to show you how to do that as well, because those are the 3 required pieces of this. So I only have one person, so I'm going to pick one text box, go into one person. If I had more characters and they were all kind of thinking or saying the same thing, then you might choose something like this, or the thought bubbles. You can scroll across to see all those different options. Really cool. All right, and then you click inside the box and just start typing. I love school. It's the best. All right. Okay. Again, all kinds of options. You can put colors on it. You can do it pencil, pen. You can do so many things. So play around with it. And I think that's really the basics and all I'm going to require for you. So if you need help with any of that, let me know. Oh, real quick, if you are wanting to make your storyboard a little bit longer, you don't want just 3 cells, you want more, you just come down here and click add or delete. So right now it would be 1, 2, 3, okay, and then we would keep going. So if I just wanted to make it longer, that way. All right. And then if you did that, you would click update storyboard. So easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Okay. If you have troubles, if you need help, let me know. I'm going to save it while I'm still here. I hope you guys have fun. Good luck with it. And that is all. Have a great day, guys. Bye.